All right, so I'm sitting here thinking about past adventures and things that I've done in life. And I know this may be obvious to some people, not really new advice, but I was just thinking about my successes and failures and really like the things that disappoint me in life. Because I was just having a conversation with a friend about certain things that didn't work out career-wise, and he was kind of giving me shit, or saying that he was giving me tough love, and was like, you know what, man, everything's in your control, and if you didn't get somewhere, it's because you didn't try hard enough. You gave up, and it's your own fault. And really, honestly, I have to disagree with that. Not just for me, but just that attitude, that mentality in general. Because sometimes you do everything that you can do, or everything that you can afford and know how to do, and things still don't work out. And sometimes they don't work out because other people screw you out of things, out of opportunities. Sorry, my voice is losing my voice. But sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes you do everything right, physically, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes those things don't work out. And those, for me personally at least, those are the ones that tend to sting the most. And if I do get hung up, or not really hung up, but if I do dwell on things and think about where life could be, those are sometimes the things that I sit on, and I'm just like, man, why didn't that work out? And even I guess the new thought that came to me is I'm not very religious, and I don't or didn't believe in luck. I kind of have a different definition of it now that I'm older, but it's frustrating when you do everything that you can do, and even being, religious or non-religious, going into a situation and praying for help, praying that things will work out, and then having something phenomenally unlucky happen that makes things not work out. And that last part is extra frustrating because it's not just like you weren't strong enough or able enough. It's like you asked for help from the universe, and rather than giving you help, the universe does something, or one of the only things it could do, to make you unlucky or make you fail. Or keep you from reaching your goal. And I don't know if people believe in curses or not, but sometimes when so many things of those happen in life, or so many of those things happen in life, it can make you wonder if curses are real, and if you're cursed. And I do take accountability for the things that I do have done and haven't done. I take full responsibility for those situations, but sometimes there's just things that happen in life that are just so crazy and so almost unbelievable. Like, wow, of course that would happen. Almost like the phenomenon, like when you're late somewhere, and you hit every red light, on a route that you take every day and don't normally hit red lights. Just how things like that happen sometimes. I bring that one up because that seems to be a common experience that a lot of people have talked about on the internet. So it makes you wonder, if there is something controlling this world, and if they may not be a loving God like some people think, if they may actually play favorites with certain people, and if there is luck or people who are blessed. You know, like you think about Greek and Roman mythology, how there were people that seemed to be demigods who were blessed. You know, Midas with his golden touch, where everything would turn to gold, which ended up being a curse for him in some ways. But I mean, there just seem to be some people who in life, whatever they do seems to work out. Whatever they say, people listen to. And there's other people where it's like they can give 110% and those same things don't work out, So it's kind of frustrating when some people criticize others and they're like, well, it's their own fault. Stuff just didn't work out. It's their own fault, when they haven't been in their shoes and they, just assume that person gave up or didn't do everything they could, because a lot of times that's not the case. A lot of my biggest failures, I failed and I did give it everything I could. Did everything that I could, everything that I could afford to do, everything I had the power, the energy, the intellect that I could do, passed all the right tests to get places. And it's just, some one thing or a set of circumstances, set of events happened that kept me from getting that goal. And so yeah, again, that is probably failing at something that you didn't try at. No big deal. I don't care. I don't, I wouldn't get mad or frustrated about something like that. But failing at something that you gave your all to and really wanted, those are the ones that sting. And yeah, so I was just kind of thinking about that, and thought I'd make a little video about it in case anybody else can relate with that. And if anybody has any similar experiences, I'd love to hear about them. So yeah, feel free to like, comment, share your experiences, and what do you guys think about curses? What do you think about blessings? What do you think about is everybody's success up to them, or are there things out of people's circumstances that can determine their success? Like, for instance, think about the people in Ukraine right now. Is it their fault that Putin invaded their country? You're gonna look at their successes and failures and be like, oh well, you guys got invaded and your home's blown up because you didn't do everything you could do. I personally don't think so. So I don't necessarily agree with those sentiments in every circumstance, and especially when you don't know the whole situation. So anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, love to hear from you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.